Next up in this series of bags is this LA Police Gear sort of patrol bag, shift bag, I don't know what to call it. It's basically like a bag that I believe is designed for cops to carry with them on duty. So they might carry their necessary stuff in, a couple of personal items, and it's compartmentalized, whatever, to have all their stuff where you might need it. And they become real handy, and a lot of people use them as their briefcases or their carry bags. Now this particular one, I'm pretty sure someone sent to me, and usually I don't like Chinese made or foreign made bags because of the materials and for supporting that kind of imports. But in this case, I kept it because it's black, and I was planning on using it in the van. So it's LA Police Gear, and here we can see, unfortunately, made in China. Even the tag itself is kind of a cheap material, but it's got a lot of the elements that the the better quality U.S. made stuff would have, and therefore, it emulates a decent bag or a useful bag. And in this case, it hasn't been used much, so it's still got some life left in it. These bags typically only fall apart with use. They don't just fall apart with age, but I guess your mileage may vary with anything, right? So let's start on the outside. It's a fairly basic bag design, so it's one you'll see from lots of other brands. It's been kind of emulated and ripped off for a while now. So this one has 3 outside pockets, or I guess 2 outside pockets, and the second 2-pocket thingy. These look like the flaps themselves come off, so you can use them as just storage or quick access, probably for magazines. Have no idea what these little guys are for, Ear Pro or chapstick or something. A goofy looking size one here that's almost useless, so maybe for batteries or something you're not going to need very often. On the outside, it's got these 2 large pockets for water bottles. And again, if you think of something you're taking with your shift, have one for coffee, one for water, or depending on where you're at, 2 waters. And then on this side, you got a larger pocket, sort of an admin pocket, just a general pocket. And on the front of it, a large Velcro panel with a piece of Velcro covering it, which is kind of nice just for this case because it's been in storage, so that Velcro is not all gross. But in addition, it's not going to be getting gross because you've got something hooked onto it that's interfacing with it. Down below is this long pocket, which I can only imagine is for something like an expandable baton or a flashlight. Might be useful for a regular person. And that's about it on the outside. It's the straps go down and around so they can carry however much weight is in here, no problem. Everything seems to be sewn pretty well, and the materials are still in good shape. It's about the size of a lunchbox, and you can imagine if you had that, some little pockets on the outside, flashlights or magazines or batteries and stuff like that. And then inside, pretty much one big pocket, right? The insides, I guess, are made out of a fuzzy enough material that they could use Velcro pouches on them, but your mileage may vary on that. What I don't like is because it's that fuzzy material, it is going to collect. You can see it's like collected whatever pieces of lint and little snags of stuff from somebody had it in the woods or something. So it's going to collect stuff, and it's also dark. So I prefer some of the brands that use a light color inside so that you can find things in it. It can be a little bit difficult to find things in a big black chasm like this. Otherwise, though, there is one other secret compartment to this, or secret part of this, and that's on the side that's opposite the big bag, or the big pouch, I should say, the big pocket. The side with the 3 smaller pockets, you can open that side up, and there's basically a hidden or a more subtle actual Velcro panel designed to have a holster up against the side here for a pistol, or a bunch of magazines mounted in here. Really anything you might need quick access to that's sort of a little subtle. It's got a Velcro strip all the way across the top, so not just 2 little flimsy tabs. If you want this to remain your business, it stays your business. Unfortunately, everybody that owns a bag of this style knows that it's got that feature there, and if you picked what up would seem an empty bag, and it's got a weight of a gun or ammunition in there, no one in their right mind is going to think the bag weighs that much. However, this empty bag is not lightweight. Let's grab this scale over here. This bag is 1 pound 15 ounces by itself. Now, I don't mind having 1 pound something ounces of US nylon, US made high quality nylon. But when you're carrying a pound of nylon that's about to fray and fall apart and just fall apart from age and being brittle, it's a lot of time that I would rather not spend, or at least money I'd rather not spend on foreign made stuff. Then we got the little snap closure here. So if you are not going to be opening it up and you want to keep those handles together, you can. And it's a snap instead of Velcro, so it's a little less easy to deal with, but also a lot more secure. All right, so the LA Police Gear made in China version of a patrol bag or a shift kit, a shift bag. I think they're super versatile. I was going to use this in the van. However, I got an even smaller version, basically a micro version of the same thing that's, I think, even the same layout except for the hidden pocket, down to about this size, and I used that in the van as sort of a glove box. This one would have worked, it's just a little bit big, and I didn't need this much room for, little stuff in the van. So this one's going to get passed along. It's in probably 80% shape. If it ever got used, it was only used to carry other bags around in it. It was never used for actual use, so it's pretty decent shape. And it was a re-gift, so it won't be in a very expensive thing on eBay. It's been a good little bag to use as a comparison here, but if someone can use it, it'll get moved along. Let us know in the comments what you think, if you've got one of these or one of the versions that these are based off of. In the comments, let us know. And until next time, thanks for watching.